Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Seattle Seahawks versus Drew Brees and the Minnesota Vikings.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Julian Okwara
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, and this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them.
And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
So this is what we find out about the game plan.
In his own end zone, it's Brees. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver.
And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. From his end zone, it's Brees on 3rd and long.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. And this is incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down. It's Brees.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brees.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And 8 yards
from midfield. Here's Brees.
Minnesota.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on second down. Brees. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Anderson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
1st and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 78 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Burrow looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 64 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
False start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Taylor. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down slipping inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it.
And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now Taylor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Burrow.
He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr., his 2nd sack of the night. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, it's Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this will be caught by Mooney.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. So we have reached halftime. What a weird one. A safety is all we have through 2 quarters. 2-0 the score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 24-3 was the final. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Baker Mayfield, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Check back.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Left got defense. Left got defense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
Breeze.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 16 yards, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ready. Yellow lady.
On first down, Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Breeze to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And it's now a 7-2 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here, you're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. That one into the hands of Thielen. Boy, he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
By Julian Okwara. and 11.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Breeze to Jefferson on the slant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Robertson Harris on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Play action. Breeze. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them to bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And then to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Minnesota, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.